This may look like an ordinary house, but it's not. It's a ecological house. There are many ecologically friendly things in this world. Some of these are the following. But what makes them so ecologically friendly? Well, you see, they don't harm the environment like this car. They actually help the environment in one way or another. So, why do we need eco-friendly homes? Well, if we look all around us at nature and the animals, they all have sustainable homes. So why don't we? Take a look at these ducks, for example. They live in a sustainable, eco-friendly environment. Don't get me wrong, many people live in sustainable homes, but many of us don't even think about it. Perhaps it's time we do. There are many individual and environmental benefits when creating more sustainable homes that our world needs. Some of these are the following. Ecologically friendly homes use less and recycled water as well as rainwater to conserve it for crops, animals or other people. About 780 million people in the world do not have access to fresh, clean water or any water in general. If every house was an eco-friendly house, then we can lower the world's population of people without clean water. It's not just humans in the world who need these homes, it's actually the world itself. Did you know that the polar ice caps are melting at an exponential rate because of our pollution? 13,500 square miles of ice is lost at the South and North Pole every year due to our global warming and our wastage. Satellites since 2006 have recorded 9,000 cubic kilometers of ice in the Arctic. Scientists have predicted from this that the Arctic could potentially be free of ice by 2020. So now we've covered some of the reasons why. Let's move on to the how. Like before, there are many factors that are considered and influence how sustainable the house is. Concrete is considered to be extremely harmful to the environment, so it is not used in most sustainable houses. Most houses do use concrete, which although is considered environmentally friendly, causes pollution because of the large amounts of earthly materials used to create it, and the creation of it emits greenhouse gases and contributes to global warming. To conserve energy, sustainable houses are specifically designed to let as much sunlight into the house for as long as possible without using more electricity and things such as light bulbs. For those who don't know, electricity is created from fossil fuel, coal and oil. The materials that are left over from these are then emitted into the world as greenhouse gases, which harm the environment. Sustainable houses use alternatives to these renewable sources and use renewable sources such as wind power, solar power, and wave power. Wind power uses large windmills to generate electricity from the wind, making the propellers spin, although solar power converts sunlight into electricity. A large amount of maths is used to determine the way the house is set, how the windmills generate electricity, as well as solar panels to create electricity and in which way the house will face for the maximum duration of sunlight per day. Most of these houses have a small garden to grow crops in. This is so wasted food can be placed into a compost bin where worms eat the leftover food. They then excrete this, which is used as fertilizer to grow more plants, which reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. These chemical fertilizers eventually cause air pollution and bad crops. It also reduces the need for delivery trucks and their usage of fuel. Sustainable houses are usually small, but not too small for the homeowners to uncomfortably live in. This is to conserve materials used to build the house and materials and energy used in the house after construction. By conserving these things, we can then distribute it amongst other residents and throughout the world. Like before, math is used to design these small houses and determine maximum optimization of efficiency to create a house that can sustain itself.